this will get done, and Benson's not stupid. He'll get it done. But, I mean, you would think that Brees, under the scenario, if it was my team, you're going to sit there and every man's got to do what he's got to do. It's about money, blah, blah, blah. You got to take the business away from it. And that's what you're going to hear these players talk about, because they would be in the same boat that Brees would be, and they want to get paid as much money as they possibly can. And in football, I do understand that you're putting your life on the line on a day-in, day-out basis. They make a ton of money, these teams. So this is not baseball where, in fact, it's a great game to play, and, these guys, they're not putting life and limb on the line as they are in football, where you can, one play, your career is over, and your career is short, and all those kinds of things. But you would think, under the circumstances, that Brees, whose contract, what's the word I'm looking for? Demands, to me, are outlandish. I mean, they did offer him $18 or $18 million a year, right in the same neighborhood where Tom Brady and Manning preside. Brees wants, last I checked, and I haven't looked at this in a while, I mean, how boring can you get talking about Drew Brees' annual income? But, I mean, the last I checked, Brees wanted $23 million a year, which is obviously more than the other two players that we are referring to, who are better players than he is, have asked for. I mean, Manning didn't get that with Denver, or late in his career with Indianapolis, and Brady has renegotiated his contract on a couple of occasions to help out Kraft and help out the salary cap scenarios as far as New England is concerned. And I like Brees, but Brees is not Tom Brady. Never has, never will be, never was. That's all there is to it. So from that perspective, and don't forget, for Brees to do this right now with a franchise, they need all the stability they can get. To even have a headline out there that Brees is still not signed, to have an off-season workout and you are not in the mix. Don't forget, they did lose a receiver. Meacham left. I mean, you would think that he, and the no head coach now, he's out of the mix. And he's an extension of Peyton. And Vince out too, he was the offensive assistant. You would think, I guess Vince was the assistant head coach, so he worked on both sides of the ball. You would think, I think his background's defense, but you would think that Brees would be smart enough to show up to help his team out and put his little contractual scenarios aside. You would think. But not the case. And I'll tell you, that would bother the hell out of me if I was a Saint fan. I mean, this is not the off-season for Drew Brees to, get his pound of flesh. This is not the time, all right? And you can live at $18, $19 million a year. And this is a guy that, had no business. He wanted nothing to do with Manuel. He was going to go to Miami. I mean, I know he's missed a ninth ward, but he was going to go to Miami, for God's sakes. And he's not worth $23 million a year. This guy's never won a road playoff game. And I'm not trying to sit there, he's not great. He is. But he is not. I mean, and I understand football, but, geez, I'll tell you, I wouldn't pay him this kind of dough. Not me. So, I mean, I don't know where this stands right now, but this is a time where the Saints need everybody to be on the same path. They need togetherness, and obviously Brees has got some issues. So, I mean, that bothers me a little bit as far as the New Orleans situation is concerned. And that is I don't quite understand that. The Saints have obviously, really have had as bad an off-season as you possibly